Hi, 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 hi. Okay, good. So we've got that going. File, new screen recording. Hey, everybody. Okay, so I just recorded this whole thing, uploaded it to YouTube, and then realized I didn't have the sound on. So this is take 2 for me. So I really hope you watch it. Okay, so to review, we're doing a 12-day business focus. I'm recording this at the beginning of December in 2018. So I'm kind of thinking like holiday time and moving into the new year, but maybe maybe it's the fall, maybe it's the winter, maybe it's spring, summer, whatever the case is, we can adjust our thought process just a little bit and make that work, okay? So we're just focusing for 12 days. That's not too long. I think we can do it. Okay, even I can focus for 12 days, so I think you can too. So let's review what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday we talked about why did you start with Pampered Chef? For a lot of us, it was just to get that kit, right? Yeah, we wanted to make a little bit of money. And then I asked you the question of has it gotten hard yet? Okay, so did you maybe think like, oh, a Pampered Chef sells itself. If I just tell people I'm a Pampered Chef lady or I'm a Pampered Chef guy, that it'll be easy. People will come and buy it from me. That'd be great, but it's not quite true, right? Like you do have to work it to make the business happen. So maybe you're in that part right now where you're like, I've worked through all my friends. I don't know, this is kind of hard. I don't know if I'm going to do it. And that's okay if you don't. Honestly, it's okay. I will still respect you, especially if you tell me, right? um, okay, and then the next question is, was that reason why you started with Pampered Chef, is that a good enough reason to push through this hard part? Okay, so is paying for your car payment a good enough reason to push through, like, oh, it's kind of hard. I don't know if I want to talk to those people, you know? Okay, and then we talked about possibly hosting an open house of your own. Okay, so we're going to move on to day 2. I've got your YouTube link here, and I'll share this document with you through Evernote. So I cannot also be tech support, but I'm confident that you can figure out how to Google how to use Evernote, and then you'll be able to open up the links to go to these Word documents, okay? So there we go. That's your outline from yesterday. So here's day 2. I had the old YouTube video linked here with no volume on it. That was fun. So now I've deleted that and I'll put in our new link, okay? So let's think about having an open house. Okay, so do you want to have the open house at your house? You can. Even if you live in a dorm room, you can. A lot of you've been to my house. I have an extremely difficult parking situation. I have an extremely small entertaining area. My kitchen is tiny. I had a dog. I've had cats here. I have kids. Like, I have every possible excuse not to have people over to my house. But I still do it all the time. So you probably can have people over, right? You can probably have people over. But maybe you really don't want to. And then just ask a neighbor, ask a friend, ask your mom, ask somebody else. Okay. If you can do this open house at their house. Okay. But I recommend trying to do your house. Okay. So next question we're looking at is here. Should I invite another vendor? So like another direct salesperson or someone else who who's in some kind of sales in your circle of friends and your connections. Okay. So there's pros and cons. So we'll start with the obvious con. People generally go somewhere with an ability to spend X amount of money. Do you want that to be divided between you and these other people? Okay, just something to think about. Pros, you know people, they know people. Do you want to know their people? Maybe you do. And if you do want to know their people, you might want to invite somebody else to your open house, another vendor, so that they can invite all their friends too. And a fun thing to do is maybe like if you're doing it with 31 or another direct sales company, like you can be the host of their party and they can be the host of your party. And that way everyone's motivated to help each other's business as well. And you get free stuff from the other company, which is always fun, right? Okay, so there's a reason why we're in direct sales. We like stuff sometimes, right? Okay, so just kind of things to think about. You might want to have more than one direct sales company join you. Certainly think about the reputability of the company. Think if they're in direct competition with you. Tastefully Simple isn't direct competition with us. I think Tupperware is, but I mean, other than that, for the most part, you're totally safe. Okay. So another thing to think about is, what can you demo? Okay, Meredith, I'm going to have people over. Now, what do? I don't know how to entertain. Well, let me tell you something I've learned from lots of entertaining, aside from Pampered Chef, in addition to hundreds and hundreds of Pampered Chef parties. Having some music on quietly in the background is a great idea, and have something out for people to drink. It doesn't have to be alcohol, but if you have music playing and you have something out for people to drink, people are so much more comfortable, okay? So I'm going to show you a few recipes that you can think about doing. And a few years ago, there was a party I loved doing around the holidays that was called 5 Appetizers in 15 Minutes. And for many people, that sounds like a great thing to learn how to do, right? Well, yeah, sure, I'd love to learn how to do 5 appetizers in 15 minutes. I don't want to entertain because I don't know what to give people. Okay, so we'll teach them. Okay, so here's some options. This is the easiest appetizer ever. You get a block of cream cheese, bring it to room temperature, pour a little bit of our raspberry habanero sauce or a little bit of our spicy pineapple rum sauce over it. Serve it with wheat thins or whatever crackers you like. Okay, you can use one of our Pampered Chef serving things if you want to. If you have it, do it. If you don't worry about it. Figure it out, right? That's so easy. Okay, another one that's super easy is this olive tapenade. So you're going to go to an olive bar somewhere, like at Harris Teeter, we have them, in Whole Foods, as, you know, a nicer grocery store often has them, and look for olives that don't have pits in them. That's very important, and of course I learned it the hard way. Get some peppers or some marinated artichoke hearts or marinated garlic, and you're going to take those all and you're going to put them in either your manual food processor or in one of our bowls and use your salad choppers. Chop them all up in whatever you're doing. Add a little bit more olive oil, chop it some more. And that's a tapenade, okay? If you want to, you could add tomatoes into it too, for another idea, and then toss it with some warm pasta. Let the pasta absorb all the flavors, and that will be delicious. But that's not what you're doing this time. You're just taking that tapenade, and maybe you're going to serve it on some grilled or toasted baguette or French bread. So you're going to slice it up. You can show off a knife if you have it. Maybe squash some garlic into a little bit of olive oil, which of course you can put into one of our prep bowls, right? Paint it on with a silicone basting brush and then toast it on a bar pan or toast it on the grill pan. And then you're showing off both stoneware or the grill pan as well as all those other things. So simple, it's pretty affordable, takes very little time, and you can sell like things that will make people's lives easier too, right? Because people need, all we really need is water and food and, air. So that's why I say need in quotes. But if you, they need the grill pan and the stoneware. Those are things that will make them cook real food and feed their family and their friends real food. So if we can show it to them and talk to them like, oh, I use this for all these things, they'll see like, oh, that's great. And this olive tapenade on this toast is amazing too, right? Okay, so cranberry salsa. Oh, and if you hate olives, maybe your friends don't. Just, something to think about. Okay, cranberry salsa. This is actually really good. I just grabbed this from the website. So, totally delish. And you could do this over a baked brie. That is really good. Just take a brie, bake it with this on top of it. So good. Or just use it and serve it with crackers and chips. Okay, another idea is this artichoke dip, again from the Pampered Chef website. And this shows off the rock crock sitting in the warmer, the slow cooker stand. All kinds of great things to show off here. Another idea, you just choose 5 of the things you like. Okay, prosciutto wrapped asparagus. This is so good. I don't eat meat, but when I do, this is probably going to be the thing that makes me cave, okay? It's going to be prosciutto wrapped asparagus or something involving prosciutto. And they recommend using the this entertaining platter. It's stoneware on the inside and it's glazed on the outside. It's beautiful. But if you don't have it, just use your bar pan, use your pizza stone, use whatever you have, okay? That is so easy and so delicious. Another idea is the pepperoni pizza stuffed pretzel. I don't have the picture on there. You probably would want to start this one a little bit earlier, like before people get there, if you're actually doing like showing people 5 appetizers in 15 minutes. That's a good idea. The German chocolate lava cake. Any of our lava cakes are a great thing to demo because for some reason people think the only reason you can do them are in Pampered Chef vessels. I'm okay with people thinking that. So this German chocolate lava cake, this is using half a box of, this recipe uses half a box of cake mix. You can obviously double it and do it in a whole one. Or just any of our lava cakes. Like Carrie likes to take a white cake mix and do a Sprite or a strawberry soda, whatever. Mix them, cake mix, strawberry soda, mix them together in the rock crock, lid on, into microwave 10 minutes. In the meantime, make fresh whipped cream in the whipped cream maker, slice strawberries using the quick slice. Voila, top the cake with the thing. It's delicious. And people are super impressed. Okay, that's all I have there. If these don't float your boat or you don't have those tools or you can't figure it out, just go to pamperedchef.com, search through the recipes for appetizers and desserts, find something, or reach out to your director, reach out to anybody you know, and ask about them, okay? So there's so many things you can show people. So you have people over, and you show these things, you make them, the food's delicious, and they're probably going to want to buy something, or they're probably going to want to host a party. Certainly tell them that it's a Pampered Chef open house. It's not like, don't fool them, you know. That's no fun if you fool them. So, okay, let me get this one away and open up the next one. Oh, see, there's the one that has that's the video that has no sound on it. Okay, so Word, come on up. I'm sorry. You get me as your leader, so sometimes it takes a little while. Okay. All right. So how are you actually going to do it? You need to set yourself up, go to pamperedchef.com, do consultant host, like set up a new party, the consultant's acting as host. And like we tell our hosts, invite people, invite at least 40 people. You can send them the email from the website. You can use the link you've created. And when you click on it, just like as a host, as a civilian, it says share this invite, and you can text it to people, you can Facebook it to people. Okay, so you've got to invite people actively, start inviting people. And certainly before you do that, you need to choose the date of your party, right? So look at your calendar and choose the date, have people over. Can you do it this weekend? Maybe. If it's Sunday, no. But maybe if it's Monday, you can start inviting people, or if it's Wednesday, you can start inviting people. Okay? Okay, or maybe you want to do it next weekend, whatever, you get the point, right? Pick a date and let's go for it. Okay, so now we're going to go back to talking about why you started with Pampered Chef, all right? So these are things I hear a lot. Okay, I wanted the new consultant kit. Duh, we all wanted it, right? I want free products. It's so fun getting free products. No matter what it is, we all want them, right? Okay, I wanted to earn a few extra dollars. I think a lot of people, when we start, are hesitant to name just exactly how much you want to earn. Because if you name it, that means you can fail. And I mean, there's so many other opportunities for failure in life. It's like, why add on one more? But I guess we'll talk about that later. But I get it if you haven't named the amount you want to earn. For me, I wanted to avoid a real job. I've done a great job so far of avoiding it. A lot of people want to pay for their student loans. It's like that old ball and chain. Oh, God, those student loans are still around. I have to get rid of them someday, right? Okay, so now sometimes, or a lot of times if you stick with this, why you started with Pampered Chef and why you continue with Pampered Chef are different things. So you might be at a point where you have to start thinking like, why am I going to keep going? Like one of my initial whys was to buy a minivan. Well, guess what? We're on minivan number 2. My husband's student loans have been paid for. We've gone on endless vacations. Like your why has to evolve with you, right? With your business, with your reality. So Some of us continue because we've made friends, right? Like, I love my Pampered Chef friends. I love them. A lot of you are part of them, right? Like, I want to see my friends. So that's a great reason to continue. Some of us are still in the like, oh, I think I can make this work. Not sure, but I think I can make it work. So I'm going to keep trying a little bit. Some of us want the discount. We want the free products. We're still working for that car payment, which feels so good when you can pay for the car with your fun job. That's awesome. Or you're getting rid of those student loans, like you're serious, you're committed, like you've moved past, like I'm going to get the new consultant kit and try it out, to I'm getting rid of the student loans. They're going away. Paying the mortgage is amazing with it. Maybe you want to earn the free vacations. We're recording this in December, right before, in December 2018, and in all of 2019, we're earning the vacations to Disney World for 4 people. Bringing your whole family to Disney, or 4 people to Disney. I honestly can't tell you. I'm not in a point in life where I personally could pay to take my whole family to Disney World or Disneyland, but I've done it. And we haven't paid a cent. And I guarantee you I will do it again this year, this upcoming year, because it's totally worth it. And you earn so much money along the way. So your assignments for today are to think about these things we've talked about. Your open house. You're gonna choose a date. You're gonna decide, are you inviting another vendor? Who will it be? Well, start looking through things you're gonna demo. Set your party up. Start inviting people. Set up a Facebook event. Review why you started with Pampered Chef. And let's talk about why you're continuing. I would love to hear that, or your director would like to hear that. Please let us know. Is it worth it? Are we going to keep going? Okay, so I will see you tomorrow. And now is the part where I have to stop the video, which is the hardest part. So I do stop screen recording. No.